Why I use a mixer instead of plugging directly into the camera. First of all, there are what, 2 inputs on that camera, sir? 1, 2, left and right. This allows us 4 inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look over here on my studio rig, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can assign them to either the left channel or the right channel, channel 1 or channel 2. So the reason number 1 for using a mixer, you can have more inputs. Second reason, I have control over the signal here versus at the camera. Rule number 1, turn off your cell phone. I have given people the look of death when a cell phone went off on my set. Martin Landau, everybody knows who Martin Landau is? Oscar-winning actor. He was doing a deathbed scene. Cell phone goes off. I hit my private line to my boom operator. I said, I want you to kill whose ever phone that is. And he said, it was mine. It happens. And I apologize for that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inputs instead of 2. I can control the level of the signal of the microphone coming out of the microphone and into here. That way I don't have to be over the camera operator's shoulder trying to adjust the level on the camera. No. I set the level here, I set the level there, and all of a sudden I'm controlling everything from right here. Yes, sir?
Do you record the sound separately from the video and then patch them together in post, or do you actually record the sound onto the camera?
In this instance, I will be sending the sound to the camera, okay? With this rig does not record. This system records. In double system, the camera is independent from the sound, like on film shoots. On film shoots, or these days, even red camera shoots. Red cameras take, y'all heard of red cameras? I'm seeing 1 or 2 people, yeah. Red cameras take pretty pictures, but the sound on them sucks. It's terrible. Every time I'm hired to do a red shoot, I tell them it's double system, or you can hire somebody else. Single system, I'm attenuating the signal here, sending it to the camera. Also, I can throw a little bit, just a little bit, of equalization on the signal for each channel. These little buttons down here, and I know they're kind of small and the people in the back probably can't see them. I can roll off some low frequencies and possibly make it sound a little bit brighter if I use the controls here. Okay, I have a meter bridge right here. If I were to turn this on, y'all can see the meter bridge probably from way back there. I calibrate this mixer to that camera. So 0 on my mixer is 0 on the meters of the camera. So what I see here is what's being played there. Does that make sense? Yes, sir.
What kind of signal do you try to get as far as like how far below overload do you try to be?
Okay, that's a JVC, it's a high def camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the meter bridge on it, but usually a meter bridge has a hash mark on it. One of the little dots indicating the level of signal has a little hash mark. Usually that's set at -20 dB. If I set my 0 on this mixer when I put tone on it to -20 and take a little piece of tape and tape off the controls here, that means my 0 is -20 over here. So I can go +20 on my meter bridge, and that's the end. I like to keep my signal around -10 on a digital camera, because we have any rim majors in here? Okay, digital versus analog. If it's analog, you can overdrive it a little bit. Hey, it might even sound a little bit cool. If it's digital and you overdrive it, it just sounds like poo. It might even just go away. So with digital, I try to keep 10 dB of headroom. Okay? Usually the editors don't have a problem with that. If you keep it around -20, the editors might come back and say, you know, they're coming in a little low. Can you give us a little bit more to work with in post? Okay?
How often are you for 4 inputs? Are you usually 2? I guess it depends on what kind of shoot it is.
It depends on the situation. If I'm doing a reality show,
Non-reality, reality?
there is no reality on reality TV. Okay, just so y'all know that now. If y'all get out of here and get into it, ain't nothing real on TV, period, the end. If it's reality TV, I might have 2 of these mixers lashed together and connected with a special cable, and as many as 10 wireless receivers. And they go, oh, and carry this boom too. Yes, it's happened. I'm not a huge fan of reality TV, but you know what? It pays the bills. I did 6 seasons of Nashville Star and made a lot of mortgage payments on it.
In the old days, you'd have to be wired to him, but now you stick 2 to 4 receivers on
Yes.
back in his camera.
This is an umbilical cord right here that would connect me hardwire to a camera.
Wherever the
and-
cameraman goes, he goes.
Fred,
The old days.
Fred and Ginger.
Yeah.
When I first went to work for Mr. Gordon, we had, not only was it an umbilical cord, I was carrying the recorder. The cameraman merely carried a camera that sent signal to my recorder. That recorder, fully loaded, weighed 42 pounds. And it was only 6.5 feet long, the Sony M7s. Well, this is a lot longer. But in that training, I learned how to mirror the moves of the camera operator. If the cameraman went like this, I was right behind them. And it became instinct. And nowadays, sometimes I do get requests for wireless hops, meaning wireless from this rig to that rig. There is one drawback from that. You have to trust the cameraman to listen to your sound and make sure everything's good. With this, one of these mini pins in here, there's a return to me, and I can hear what's being recorded to the camera. With a wireless, you can't do that. The signal leaves you and it goes off into the ether, and you hope the receiver catches it and puts it down on the tape. If the cameraman doesn't monitor it, I have no idea whether it's working or not.